Hello, I'm Teri Cargill, and welcome to my show, Talking with Teri. Here we will learn how to master our mindset in life, business, and beyond. Hello, and welcome to Talking with Teri TV. It's a new year and a new you. And if you're single in search of your forever love in 2023, today's show is exactly what you need. I've invited Hope Rike, professional matchmaker and dating expert from It's Just Lunch, to join me with her advice. Welcome, Hope, to the show.
Hello, Teri. Thank you for having me.
Oh my goodness, I can't wait. And in total transparency and total honesty, I told my husband if we ever get divorced, I'm out. I'm out. I'm serious because I can't even imagine going into the dating scene. But let's not lose hope because
Because you have me.
I got you. Okay, so let me just ask you, when it comes to dating, how many people really want to find that forever love versus just like Mr. or Mrs. right now?
I think overall, we're all looking for our forever love. There can be times in between, maybe we're on a rebound, we were in a serious relationship, we might, date around and Mr. right now is okay for a little bit, or Mrs. right now. But I think really when it comes down to it, just as human beings, we're all looking for that person that we really connect with and that we can see ourselves being with long term, if not forever.
And I think that's just like the connection, right? We all seek out.
Yes.
We were having this conversation earlier on before. It's like how, now that we're back in person, people just are craving the connection, whether that's around friends or family, and also around, of course, in our love life as well.
Of course, human interaction, it's so important.
Okay, so, and I'm going to have you speak. We have our professional production crew back here, and they're all single.
Okay.
So we're going to be sharing some yummy tips and tools for them. So let me ask you this: what should singles do before searching for their forever love?
This is a great question because some people think, hey, I can just start dating anytime and poof, it should happen for me. But really, if we want to be successful in dating, we need to approach it like anything else. Prepare.
Yeah.
Get ready. You want to show up your best self, right? And that goes full circle. It's not just how you look. It's where are you at mentally? Where are you at, financially? Are you in a good place? Are you stable?
Yeah.
Because when you do show up, if you are feeling good about you, you're a whole person.
Yeah.
You love yourself. You have to love yourself before you're ever going to really love someone else, and they are going to love you back.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
The right person.
Yes.
So showing up and feeling like that. If you don't feel like that today, then don't start dating today. Start working on yourself so that when you want to feel like I'm confident, I love myself, I love where my life is, and the person that will be my person is going to only infuse my life with more of that.
Yeah,
it's going to be double all of that happiness.
It's
so just showing up your best self. I know we say that a lot, but when it comes to dating, you really have to be there. So if you're not there, take a pause and work on you for a little bit.
Yeah, I love it. And I had one of my old staff members. She was in this dating realm, and it's interesting when we start talking about, how we show up and what we, the law of attraction says, like attracts like, right? And so, she was dating, and she was getting so frustrated. And I said, you're just tweaking. You're now. So she was like over here where she was dating and dating this guy. It wasn't all perfect, and I was like, that's great. You just have to tweak it. Take what you don't like, change it up a little bit, tweak it again. Next guy here. And then the third guy, she was like, oh my gosh, she locked on, perfect guy. I will be happy to tell you she's married.
Nice.
Just celebrated their 1 year.
Third time's the charm.
But it was just like, we get to tweak, right?
Yes.
And we get to see that serves a purpose, I think, of like telling us like what that contrast, what we do decide, what we do like and what we don't like. And then tweaking that is necessary. So can there get to a point, though, when people are working too much on themselves?
Oh, yes. I love this question. Okay. I am a firm believer that we should always be working on ourselves. And that's even when we're in our forever relationship, right?
Yes.
However, if you're using a goal, it could be a health goal, it could be a life goal. If you're using that as an excuse to not do today what you're hoping to have tomorrow, that's where you can run into some issues. I'll give you an example.
Yes.
Teri, I really want to date, but if I'm going to find the right guy, I need to lose 20 pounds.
Gotcha.
Okay, I hear that one a lot, right?
Oh, I'm sure.
I'm going to get really serious in the new year. I'm going to lose this weight. Well, you have to do a check-in with yourself. Get real with it. Have you been wanting to lose those 20 pounds for 2 years?
Yeah.
And you are working out, you're making steps for your health, but the 20 pounds, they're not coming off.
Yeah.
So is it time to go, hey, I might be me with these 20 pounds, like it or not? And should that deter me from dating and finding my person? Because if you put off doing something that you want for years for a goal that might not be a goal that you're going to attain, then you're not going to achieve the other goal, which is finding someone. Because you have to date to find the person that you're going to be happy with.
Yeah. Oh, that's such a great point too. Yes. So especially with the new year here, you know, we have these New Year's resolutions that I am not a fan of, by the way. Okay. We'll do another show on that topic alone. Okay. Okay. So on the topic of health, you know, what should people do to keep in mind when they're dating?
You know, health is important to most of us, right? I think it particularly comes into play with women. And women in their 60s and 70s especially, I hear it come up. They're a little bit more concerned in that age range about possibly becoming someone's caregiver, right?
Yeah.
And, you know, in that age range, that makes sense. One thing I tell clients to be really aware of is that age does not necessarily equate to how healthy somebody is.
Yeah.
So younger does not equate to healthier.
That's true.
And that's something that we have to be really aware of when you're dating, because you don't want to say no to someone just because of their age, thinking that the other option, who's maybe 5 years younger, is going to be healthier. So you really have to pay attention to the whole person, you know, and does their lifestyle align with yours? Because what is healthy to me may not be healthy to you.
Okay.
So just having those conversations, you know, if health is something that's really important to you, you're going to find out what is this person's lifestyle like, and does it align with mine?
Yeah, I love it. So let me ask you this question. You know, when we're getting ready to start dating, what would you give some initial tips on? Okay, we've got to that place where, yep, I'm ready. What were some of the tips that you would give someone who's ready to date?
Well, I would say, you know, it depends on how long has it been since you've dated. You know, did you take a break? Were you in a long-term relationship?
Yeah.
You know, if you are, let's say you just ended a 5-year relationship. It depends on, you know, you might be really ready to jump back in. We see that men tend to jump right back in. You know, they can end a 20-year marriage, and they usually want to be dating within, you know, the next month. Women sometimes need more of that time to ease in. If it has been a while, and it's really important to kind of reset yourself. Because if you were last dating 5 years ago or 20 years ago, you have to think, okay, what am I looking for now? And how does it compare to what I was looking for 5 years ago? And taking really, you know, stock of, and what happened in this last relationship? Have I learned something? You know, has it changed my outlook on what I am looking for? Because that all comes into play when you do start dating again. Some people jump back in, and men do this. I have my type. I'm just jumping back in, and I'm going to go after my type. But, you know, also think about where you're at in life. If you're 50 years old, you're finding yourself single again, you've had multiple relationships that didn't work out, and they were all with your type. Maybe it's time to open your mind to a different type of person.
I love it. Well, and I think too, like getting clarity of who, and again, my husband and I have been married 21 years, together 24.
Love that.
And I said that he's got the better deal because he's gotten 7 versions of me, right? He's had 7 women, okay, aka me, and I've had 1, right? Like, because I've changed and evolved so much from when we got married to where we're at now, right? And so we've had to, you know, work through that piece and those aspects. So obviously, when someone's, you know, going through either a breakup or a divorce or separation, whatever that looks like, who they were, you know, is very different typically.
Absolutely.
And so maybe that, you know, like you said, the type or maybe those characteristics, or like, oh, again, going back to contrast, like, oh, that didn't work for me. Okay, so how do I
Yes.
frame that in a positive way to say, okay, this is what I do desire?
Yes.
So I think that's a great way for people to have some clarity, right? I always
Absolutely.
say that, clarity is queen in this world. And so the more that we have clarity, the easier it is for us to really attract that person
Definitely.
that we're looking for.
Absolutely
And putting it out
agree.
there, right? Putting it out there.
And we're all evolving.
Yes.
My husband's the same. He's the same. But we change. Our lifestyles change as we grow, and I think that's something really important that you touched on when we're thinking about our forever love, right? One of the key things there is that you're able to grow and evolve together.
Yes.
And not everybody can do that, and that's why sometimes things don't work out. But when we're looking for our forever love, that's what we're all looking for.
Yeah.
That person that you can evolve and grow with.
I love it. Okay. Hope, this is so yummy. Okay, so we're going to take a quick break and we're going to come right back and we're just going to dive into some more juiciness of that you have for us with It's Just Lunch. Thank you so much. Want more support in creating your success story? My products can help. Check them out. First, I have my book, Be the Magic of You, Tools to Transform Your Life. And in it, I have over 70 different tools to help reprogram your brain. Next, I have my Daily Intentions Planners. They help you create without forcing it. They combine brain science and universal laws. In addition to my book and planners, I also have 2 card decks you're sure to love, designed to support you to reconnect with your purpose, power, and potency. I also offer 2 special packages. The first is the Success Package. In it, you'll have my book and a year's supply of planners to help you bundle and save. Next is my favorite, the Empowerment Package. You can supercharge your life and business by getting all the products at one low price. But wait, there's more. I also offer a yearly subscription called the 7-Figure Business Box. Each quarter, you'll receive a physical box mailed to your home, a live 2-hour intensive training, an hour-long fireside chat with an expert in the industry, a guidebook packed with even more resources. To order anything you see here, just go to my website, talkingwithteri.com. Okay, we are back with Hope Rike with It's Just Lunch, and I am so excited to hear some more dating tips, okay, for those folks, because I just find that finding for your forever love is so important for the new year, and as we were talking earlier, just finding that companion, that connection. So let me ask you this. When people show up for their first few dates, what's the best tips that you have about how that should look?
I think that first, when you're thinking about I'm going to date, I'm going to get back out there, that it's time to really just get real with yourself and make sure that you are truly ready.
Yeah.
And that means more than just I've got the right outfit, I am feeling good. I mean, you want to take a look at your life. Financially, are you in good shape? If there's something big going on in your life financially that really needs to get it settled before you get out there, right?
Yeah.
Family, are things going good family-wise, especially if you're ending a relationship and say there are children involved, and make sure that those things are in place, because those really do affect how you're going to show up in the dating world. And, this might sound silly, but are you feeling good fashion-wise?
Yeah.
This doesn't mean that you have to go out and buy a whole new wardrobe, but it means that you need to be feeling confident and sexy when you show up to date. So if you need to, go out and do something special for yourself to make yourself feel special when you're going out on these dates, because laws of attraction, when you walk into a date, if you're confident, if you're smiling, making eye contact, that's going to have a big effect on how that other person perceives you.
I love it. And by the way, everyone who's been following us so far on YouTube, we have been covering all these topics leading up to this. So it's perfect timing to bring us up to, really starting to get yourself out there and start to date. And then, so when people are, those first dates, showing up authentic and allowing ourselves to, show ourselves, our best, put our best self forward.
Yeah.
So how do you,
I love that.
coach people to
shine
really
yourself
show up
a little bit, right?
Yeah.
It's still you, right? Because we're all different, and maybe you're more casual and you really don't like getting dressed up for dates. Still put a little bit more effort in.
Yes.
It's really important that whoever you're meeting feels like you are just as invested as they are.
Yeah.
So if they took time, if I bought a new dress and I got my nails done,
Yeah.
if you come in flip-flops and a t-shirt, right out of the gate, I might feel like you're not really as invested as I am.
Agreed.
So just knowing that you got to show up you, right? You have to be authentic.
Yeah.
But shine yourself up a little bit. Put on, maybe wear the nice shirt that mom got you for Christmas, right?
I think this is a good one.
that does spruce you up a little
Yes.
bit. To put that extra effort
Yeah.
Forward to
love
show
it.
the person you're meeting that you really are invested.
Yeah, I love it. That's great. And I love this. Okay, so I know we have to wrap up here, but how can people connect with you? And if they're in the position to being ready, or if they're not necessarily ready, but you can still reach out and kind of help get coached to get ready.
Yes.
So how can people connect with you?
It's just lunchdumber.com.
Perfect.
And we do have coaching. Sometimes
Yes.
people start with a coaching program and they say,
Yeah.
I want to go through this Date Smart coaching program. I want to feel like I am showing up my best
Yes.
self when I do start dating. And then a lot of people do it alongside with the dating because you're really, as you date, a lot of times you need a coach.
Thank you so much. Check her out at itsjustlunch.com. And as always, be bold, be brave, be fearless, be the magic of you. Massive love to all of you. Teri's wisdom tips. The law of attraction is real. How you show up can make or break the deal. Clarity is queen, as I like to say. Get clear on what you do desire and you become an amplifier. And last, be intentional about dating. Your intentions, when activated, start to set your desires in motion. Thank you for joining me today. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Make sure you hit that notification bell to find out about my upcoming shows. Thank you for tuning in today, and I'll see you next time.